Hey guys, sorry for the kind of leave of absence I took and I did not make a few videos for a few weeks. It's just that I've been super busy and I needed to just take some time with the extra video. I actually had planned on making a video and then the script was just not long enough. Anyway, I wanted to talk about the Lion King trailer, the remake. Now, I've talked about live-action remakes from Disney and other companies, but mostly Disney, on my channel before. However, I wanted to talk about it again, because this time we actually have a full Lion King trailer, and to be quite honest, I was kind of disappointed by it. Now, as you probably know, if you've seen my channel, or if you're new here, hi, I'm not a very big fan of the live-action remakes. It's just, they don't really appeal to me. I don't really like the way that they just market them as relive your childhood. Like, they're just pandering to nostalgia. That's it. There's nothing really there. They have a budget, which is why they're mostly high quality to an extent, even though they're really not that great when it comes to writing and stuff. But they look fancy because they have a high budget. That doesn't mean they're actually that good or original. Basically, I feel like Disney's running out of ideas and they just feel like they need to remake everything because that pulls in money, right? But The Lion King, I think, is just going to be a mistake. I think Disney's trying to focus on how far their CGI has come, but we kind of already knew that. Like, it's no secret that Disney has fancy schmancy CGI. Whoa, we can make realistic lions. Crazy, right? Huh, nobody knew. But I just don't understand the thought process behind, hey, what if we made The Lion King but realistic? And people were like, yeah, that's a good idea. I just wouldn't have ever thought that would be a good idea in the first place. But now that we've seen the trailer, I really am put off by it. Like, sure, it has the intense, powerful music that every Disney movie has. It's no secret. But that alone can't just make a good movie. The story, and The Lion King did have a very good story, but also the emotion. The emotional impact of the original Lion King was one of the reasons why everyone loved it. Mufasa died, and the sheer look of fear we can get on Simba's face when that happens. We can understand how terrified he is. Or we can use a scene that was actually in the trailer, the part where Scar goes, "Run away and never return," and Simba goes, "Oh," and he runs away. Now, that scene in the new trailer doesn't really have the same emotional impact as the original. Why? Simply because the animals' faces show no expression on them. They're just like, there's nothing there, there's no look of fear. And I know that they're going for obviously extreme realism here, but even animals, you can have expressions on them. Take, for instance, Aslan from Narnia, which came out in, what year was it? 2005! Came out in the year 2005, was more expressive than the lions in this movie so far. I mean, the movie hasn't come out yet, but this is just a trailer and it already no, like that's supposed to be a very emotional scene there. Like we're supposed to empathize with Simba, and just it doesn't do anything for me. The only thing that really generates any kind of emotion for me is the very intense, impactful music. But they can basically hire anybody and be like, make a sad, intense, cool score, and they'll be like, done deal. Alright. Basically, I don't find scores that are emotional very impressive because I feel like Disney, with as much budgeting as they can get, can just hire any mildly good composer and just say, make something intense. You know what I mean? It's not that hard. But the thing about the story is that it's just The Lion King, but realistic and there's no emotion. That's it. Oh boy. And the other thing that kind of bugs me is that the lions in this movie aren't acting that realistically. Like, sure, they look like real lions, but you know when a lion gets scared, what happens? The ears go back, right? I don't see that happen once in this trailer, even when Simba's supposed to be afraid. He doesn't exhibit fearful behavior, if you know what I mean. He just kind of like turns around. Like there's nothing there. There's no like, not even a moment of hesitation, or like, you can usually tell when an animal is scared, especially an animal like a lion, or just, you can tell when a lion's angry, when it's sad, you know what I mean? Maybe not to the extent of a human, but you can still kind of like pick that up by watching one, you know what I mean? I don't see any of that there. It's like, did you even study, like, anything? And also, that's why we project human emotions onto animals so much, especially in movies, is because that's how you get the audience to relate to the character, by humanizing it. Who'da thunk, right? That's why I just don't really think this is going to be anything other than a documentary, the Lion King documentary. That's really all this is going to be. I just don't think it's going to be interesting, and it's definitely not going to top the original. And I see this as a cash grab, just a lazy cash grab, that they're saying, hey, check out our CGI and stuff. And I know I say this is lazy, even though obviously the CGI has had an immense amount of work put into it. However, that's just, there's no real thought process from the executives or anything. It's just like, hey, animators, you gotta make a super realistic lion, and they'll be like, okay. Because everybody knows how to do that, you know what I mean? It's probably not the easiest thing in the world, but we can make realistic things. That's no longer really impressive to me personally, that we can make CGI that looks realistic. We've had that out for a couple years now. It's not like, if this was the early 2000s, sure, but it's not. So I just don't really see the appeal to this. Anyway, that's really all I had to say, but we'll see more in the future. When this comes out, I'm probably not going to see it, mostly because I just don't have any motivation to. Maybe I'll watch it when it comes out, if it comes out on Netflix or something, but I'm definitely not going to see this in the theaters because I just don't think that's deserving of my money. Anyway, that's gonna be it for this video, so just like, subscribe. If you want to see more rants like these, they're on my channel, so you better subscribe, and comment down below. What do you think about these remakes? Are they interesting? Are you going to see it? Let me know. So that's it for this, and I will see y'all later.